Hi, this is Dominic Samuel after Ebbsfleet won, Bath City won. I understand it was a year ago, last August bank holiday, you had that leg injury over at Braintree, and today you mark your comeback with a goal. That must be good.
It has been a long year, should I say. It's been quite a while since I scored a goal, obviously previous from the injury. But it's funny how life turns out. But in football, these things happen, and you just got to just keep a strong head, get back fit as quick as possible, and just when your time comes, you've got to take it. And I'm grateful that it come today.
And today you were on the bench and you came into the game, and 7 minutes after coming on, you got that goal, which saved the Fleet a point, because it was a hard game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Every game's hard, and everyone knows what this league can be like. No one in this team is, going into these games thinking we're going to win every game. Everyone's on it. Everyone knows how tough teams are going to come here and play well. They look at us as one of the big teams in this league. So every game that we come against, they're going to come with 100%. And we just got to make sure, whether you're starting or whether you're coming off the bench, that you just got to be on it every single game. And
Bath really dug in today, made it, as they would, made it difficult for Ebbsfleet. And it was really the second half pressure that paid off, and that's when you came on and was a part of that. And talk us through the goal.
As a striker, you just always want to try to get onto second bits in the box. And all my career, that's everyone's been telling me, is just make sure you stay in between the two goalposts. And that's what I did, and thankfully it come to me, and I just put it in the back of the net. Might not have been pretty, but a goal's a goal. It's when these things happen, you just got to take every bit of account and just make sure you're always 100%.
It doesn't matter how ugly the goal is, does it?
No, as a striker, you want to just be getting as much goals as you can, whether it's tap-ins or whether it's long-range shots. But it's coming back to your question. We're a fit team, so it might not look like we're getting anything in the first half, but I can guarantee when it comes to the second half, we will step it up a level and show our fitness, and I think that's what happened today. We managed to get the goal.
When you were sitting on the bench waiting to come on this afternoon, you obviously was watching the game unfold. Did you, as a striker, see any opportunities that you thought maybe I could exploit that when I come on?
And if you also ask any other strikers in this team, like when they're sitting on the bench, they're always looking at the back line, and thinking what they can do when they come on and find weaknesses. And and I just thought, as the game goes on, the amount of pressure that we're getting on them, they're going to start running they're going to be fatigued soon. So, I was just making sure that when I do come on, just make sure I stay sharp and I stay in between the goalposts.
So today, back on the points. A point this afternoon is better than no points at all. And Saturday, you're going to go off to Hampton and Richmond. All the games in this division are going to be difficult, aren't they?
Yeah, everyone underestimates this league, Doesn't matter whether it's the National League, whether it's National League South, football's football, and doesn't matter how pretty it is or how easy it can be or how hard it can be. You just got to dig in, and no team, especially against us, is going to just let us play our football and let us be pretty. They're always going to make it hard, but we're ready for the challenge. We've got more than experience in this squad to deal with it, and hopefully we can take it on throughout this whole season.
Do you think maybe the quick start that the Fleet made with 3 wins on the spin put a target on your back that other teams were looking, we're going to have to work hard to take them down a peg or two?
I think so, yeah. I think some teams are starting to try and work us out and stuff. But like I said, with the coaching staff and the gaffer and the squad here, we can always mix up our game, and it's one of the strong things that we've got in this squad. So they can try figure us out, but at the same time, I feel like we've got more than enough to go and win the majority of the games this year.
And it must make you feel good having got off the mark this afternoon.
And yeah, it does. Especially a year on from my injury. I've been crying out to get a goal ever since I've been coming back. So I'm so grateful that it happened today at home as well. So hopefully I can carry it on.
Well, congratulations, and may there be many more to come.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
you.
Dom.
Thank you.
Cheers.